Hi guys, I'm standing here with the nice sexy monster G12, just with some tips in terms of the Smith bar, in terms of the installation. First step, you will see that the hooks are lying on these horns very nicely on both sides. If you notice during the installation process that the hook is it's lying flat on this side, for example, and it's not lying flat on the other side, what you've got to do, remember guys, that the Smith machine in the G12 is counterbalanced. So you'll see there's a cable on either side that runs up and through the tube in the back. Now there's a cylinder that's in the tube with screws, like a nut, a lock nut, and a bolt that goes into the cylinder. So what you need to make sure when you're in that installation process, that you lie both of them on the floor, screw the cables in left and right, and make sure the threads are identical. If it's gone 10 threads in on the left, it must go 10 threads in on the right, so the machine doesn't sit up or wobbled or down. So just make sure that the height of the cable is the same when the bolt goes into the counterweight. That'll solve that problem. You will notice during the installation that there's 4 grub screws. One here, one behind, one here, one behind. When it comes from the factory, it comes as a complete unit. You don't have to touch these grub screws. These grub screws are holding the solid bar that runs through the tubing over here. If you find that this is a bit tight when you turn it, there's a small adjustment that you can do here, but I highly recommend getting an expert in to do that, to adjust those 4 bolts for you.
And I think, Baz, what's been interesting as well is perhaps that if people try and tighten it, they must just make sure that the threads are actually aligning correctly.
Correct. So just make sure the threads are aligning correctly, that you don't strip the threads, and that it is going in straight as well. And when you do tighten it, there's no need to be Hulk Hogan, because you don't want to snap the bolt. I mean, it's just enough pressure there will be perfect. Thanks, guys.